And we're back with how to tell the first bulk fermentation or first proving is finished. You can see that it's significantly increased in size. I mean, doubling in size is great. I wouldn't go too much more than doubling in size. After that, you might go into the overproof territory. I don't know if you can see, there are very small bubbles at the top of the surface. If this dough had a higher hydration, so more water, you would have much bigger bubbles at the top of the dough towards the end of the bulk fermentation. You may see people jiggling their dough. There is a bit of a jiggle, but there's not much of one because it is low hydration, as I say, low water content. We're going to move on to shaping our dough now, but before I do that, if you're going to buy any tools during your sourdough journey, make it this. A cheap plastic dough scraper, honestly lifesaver when you're shaping your dough. Don't bother with anything else if you don't want to, but this one I would bother with. One other quick note. Please, please, please go out and buy yourself either some gluten-free flour or some rice flour, because it will be an absolute lifesaver in terms of just making your dough not stick to everything and anything. A small amount of rice flour on the top of your dough. Turn her out onto the counter. Nice clean bowl. You are loosely going to shape her into a ball. And then we're going to leave her for kind of 15 minutes, half an hour, however long you want really. No longer than half an hour. I will show the action. So you're doing a quarter turn and then you're pulling, using your hands cupping like this, you're pulling the dough back towards yourself. Okay, and we're just gonna leave her there for about 15 minutes. Just give her a rest, create a slight skin, helps to stick a little bit less, and just helps the dough relax. If you did want an in-depth video of how to shape your dough, I've got plenty of videos on my Insta and YouTube. I started my bulk fermentation today between 10 and 11 a.m. It is 10 p.m. here in the UK. It has been 11 to 12 hours that my dough has been bulk fermenting. That is how long it's taken to prove it until it was ready. I think the biggest thing that people do is not proving enough. Now, you may have a very warm house or a mediumly warm house, and it may take 4 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours. But my house, I have told you, is particularly cold. So it really is important to know your home and the signs of your dough, not what everyone else is saying.